वासुदेवेन्द्रयोगीन्द्रम् नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुम् मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधोऽभिधीयते. Page number 39, top portion. अन्नमयः कः अन्नरसेनैव भूत्वा अन्नरसेनैव वृद्धिं प्राप्य अन्नरूपपृथिव्याम् यद्विलीयते तदन्नमयः कोशः स्थूलशरीरम्. Shankaracharya explaining about Atma, Anatma, Viveka. Atma means that which is spirit principle. Anatma means matter principle. Anatma means matter principle. Matter is that which is inert in nature. Or we can call it as Jadam. That which is Jadam or inert is called matter. Atma is opposite to matter, which is not inert, which is sentient in artha. Atma means a sentient principle which is opposite to matter principle. How to know this matter principle? Where is it? It is not far away from you. Your body is matter principle. Your body, physical body, all the 5 koshas are nothing but a jada vastu, matter principle, inert entity. They don't have sentiency of their own. So therefore, Acharya says, this inert matter is not Atma. This inert matter body is having 3 avasthas, 3 sharirams, 5 koshas. We are studying about inert matter. Why we are studying about inert matter? To know why this is not Atma. Atma is the truth, sentient entity, substratum of this entire universe. This matter is based on this Atma. Atma means spirit. Instead of using the spirit word, I am using the word self or Atma. Atma or self are synonyms. Atma, either self you can use. This sentient Atman is different from this matter. This matter is depending upon this self, Atma, for its function. It cannot function otherwise. So, what are all their anatmas? For that, Acharya said, 3 bodies comes under anatma. Sthula shariram, gross body is anatma, means matter in artha. Whenever I say anatma, immediately you have to translate it into as matter, insentient, jadam. So, matter. And gross body is matter, sthula shariram. Subtle body is also matter number 2, anatma number 2. Causal body is also anatma number 3. Three anatmas put together, gross body, subtle body, causal body. Three bodies, shariratrayam, put together, you can take one anatma, shariratrayam, either three anatmas or one anatma you can take. But anatma, that's all we should know. Anatma, either 3 or 4. Ethana irundha enna anatmas. Anatma. Then he said, avasthatrayam. This anatma has got 3 avasthas. This anatma has got 3 avasthas. One avastha, one body is active. In one avastha, one body is active. Now we are in which avastha now? Jagrada avastha. Jagrada avastha, which body is active? Sthula shariram, sukshma shariram or karana shariram? Sthula shariram is active. Active dani, your sthula shariram is active. Now you are nodding your head and you are writing, you are listening. So you are active with sthula shariram. Therefore, you are in which avastha? Jagrat avastha, waking state. So, my name is what? Waker. Now I am a waker, not sleeper, not a dreamer. I am a waker. I hope. Okay? If you are in waking state, I am my good prarabdha anardha. My prarabdha is very, very good anardha. If you are all waking state. Then, that time, I the waker get the names, the Vishwaha. I the self alone, making this gross body, using the gross body as a waker, I the self, making this gross body alive, making this gross body to function. When I the self am using the gross body, making the gross body to function, in waking state, I the self gets the name Vishwaha. What is my name? Vishwaha. Now what is our name? Common name for all of us? Vishwaha. Because we are all in waking state. In waking state we are all using gross body. Therefore all of our name is one Vishwaha. Then personal names are different. No? Our personal names, register names are different. You cannot write there in Vedanta form if they give Vishwaha, Vishwaha. Ellaru Vishwaha na enakku eppadi theriyum? So there you write your personal name. Vijay Lakshmi, Padmavati, Krishna Kumari, some name you write there. Whatever your name is there. But all these names belong to whom? All the wakers are none other than the Atma alone appearing in different forms. Vishwaha. After this waking, always we are not waking, no? We are going to dream also. That is Swapna Avastha, dream state. I the self, when I forget the body, when I am not transacting the Sthula Shariram, I the self go to dream state. In the dream state, I am the dreamer. In waking state, I am waker. Similarly, when I am in dream state, I am dreamer. When I the self am dreaming with that what body? Subtle body. In waking state, what body? Gross body I am using. Similarly, subtle body is also inert or sentient? Inert. Because it is matter, anatma. That inert, insentient, subtle body is sentient because of me, this self Atma. I, the Atma, in the dream state, Swapna Avastha, I am called Swapna Avastha time la, I am the dreamer, English name. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಂ ನೇಮನ್ನ ತೈಜಸಃ. ಐದು ವಿಶ್ವ ಇನ್ waking state now. This Vishwa name is changed as what? Taijasaha. Aidi Atma only gets another name, Taijasaha. When I am a dreamer. How many names you see for us? So many names. Dreamer or Taijasaha. What body? Subtle body. I am functioning with the subtle body. I get the dream. I am not in waking state. I am not in dream state also. There is another state for me. Sushupti avastha. Daily we are undergoing these three avasthas. இந்த மூணு அவஸ்தை விட நமக்கு வேறு அவஸ்தை இருக்கும். அது வேறு, தண்ணி வரல, பால் வரல, கேஸ் இல்லைன்னு அது அவஸ்தை, அது அவஸ்தை வேறு அவஸ்தை. பட் தீஸ் ஆர் காமன் அவஸ்தாஸ், எல்லாருக்குமே இருக்கும். தீஸ் த்ரீ அவஸ்தாஸ் ஆர் வெரி காமன் ஃபார் ஆல் ஆஃப் அஸ். But other avasthas are all different person to person. But waking state is common to all of us. Dream state also common to all of us. Of course, deep sleep state also common to all of us. When I am not writing, when I am not listening, when I am not walking, I am not eating, and I have no dreams also, at that time I am happily sleeping. I am sleeper. Waker converted into dreamer, and dreamer became to sleeper. So every day we are becoming sleepers or not? Not slippers, sleepers. We are all sleepers. And that sleeper, I themselves, using what body? In a Karana Shariram. I am using the third Shariram, causal body. And that causal body, when I am using, I am sleeping. At that time my name is called sleeper. Sanskrit name is called Prajnaha. Prajnaha. Sushupti avastha is called sleeping state. Sleeping state, I am the sleeper. When I am the sleeper, my name is called Prajnaha. I the Prajnaha, I am the self. Now I the Atma, the self, has got how many names? In waking state I have got one name. In dream state I have another name. In causal state, Sushupti avastha, I have got another name. Sleeping state, Vishwa, Taijasa, Prajna. இந்த மூணு பேர் யாருக்குன்னா ஒரே ஒரு ஆத்மாவுக்கு தான். One Atma is getting three names. Three bodies, three avasthas, three names. Not only that, further, today yoga students are very fortunate. You know what subject I have taken to them, that only is coming in Tattvabodha also. Okay, Tattvabodha today what we are seeing is Panchakosha Vivekaha, another Anatma. Shariratrayam is Anatma number one. Avasthatrayam, and three states. Avastha, Nanavastha, waking, dream, sleeping state, Avastha. And the state is called avastha. Jagrada avastha, what is Samskrita name? Jagrada avastha, Swapna avastha, Sushupti avastha. Jagrada avastha means waking state. Swapna avastha means dream state. Sushupti avastha means sleep state. You are not in sleep state now? Okay, you are not. So, these three avasthas also Anatma number 2. Shariratrayam, Anatma number 1. Sthula, Sushma, Karana Shariram. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti avasthas, Anatma number 2. What is Anatma number 3? Annamaya Koshaha. In Anatma number 3, there are 5 koshas. What are those 5 koshas? Annamayaha, Pranamayaha, Manomiyaha, Vijnanamayaha, Anandamayaha. Annamayaha means anatomical system. Anatomical means physical body. Anatomy. Physical body, anatomy or anatomical system is called Annamaya Koshaha. Then second layer, kosha means layer, sheath. sheath, sheath, layer, layer. This kosha, the second one is pranamaya kosha, vital body or physiological system. Vital body or physiological system. Then third kosha is manomaya kosha or psychological system. Manomaya kosha. Then Vijnanamaya kosha, intellectual body, cognitive personality. Vijnanamaya kosha means cognitive personality. Then last one is Anandamaya kosha, happiness. Anandamaya kosha means Anandamaya kosha, where you enjoy the Ananda. Now, these 5 koshas are nothing but the 3 sharirams at different functions. First, Annamaya kosha, if you see, Sthula shariram. Anatma number 1, how many sharirams we saw? 3. 3 sharirams are converted into 5 koshas. First, Annamaya kosha is nothing but Sthula shariram, gross body. Then Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, number 2, 3, 4 put together Sukshma shariram, subtle body. Sukshma shariram and chonnalum, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Kosha and chonnalum, Vannuda. You know why one Sukshma shariram has got 3 names? Because of their functions. One Sukshma shariram alone at 3 levels and at 3 functional levels, it has got 3 names. One Sukshma shariram, subtle body, can be called as Pranamaya kosha. One subtle body can be called Manomaya kosha. One subtle body alone can be called as Vijnanamaya kosha. Then Karana shariram alone can be called as Anandamaya kosha. So first one and the last one got one kosha. The middle one, Sukshma shariram, my God, it has got 3 koshas, complicated system. Actually, after death, after the fall of Sthula shariram, Annamaya kosha, that Sukshma shariram means Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, and these 3 put together, they travel. This triad will travel after death. The Shraddham, they do ceremony. Once a person dies, they do Shraddham for whom? This Sukshma shariram only. These 3 koshas are the Shraddham. That's why we never think once person dies, we never think he has already gone good for once. No, still he is surviving. How he is surviving? In gross body he is not surviving, but he is surviving in subtle body. That's why in our culture we feed that subtle body. And the subtle body there is hunger. Hunger is belong to Pranamaya kosha, not gross body. Hunger and thirst belongs to Pranamaya kosha. That is why we feed that pretam, prahitam, that which has left the gross body is called pretam. Pishacham ille. Pretam anna pishacham solluva. Pitru devata. Once he leaves the body, that Sukshma shariram is called Pitru devata. Pitrus solluva. Therefore, we are feeding the Pranamaya kosha of that body which has left the gross body. This and all not believed by the scientists. They don't believe in this. In modern science, even Western cultures, they don't have belief in this. Only in India, in Vedic culture only we have belief. Just as the human being leave the old clothes and wear the new clothes. Similarly, person is same. Yesterday person who is wearing pattu sari and today who is wearing chiffon sari, saris are different, but person is same. Similarly, the Sukshma Shariram is same in previous birth and next birth and next birth. That way, Shraddha Karma is very, very significant. We give food to that subtle body. What people talk, those who are alive itself, they don't have food. Why we have to give that Sukshma Shariram? If you don't have food, eat half, give to that person also. Otherwise, papam you will get. Because we have to show our gratitude. Because of that person only I am able to stay here. Grandparents and other ancestors. Therefore, we respect that principle. Okay, this is Annamaya Kosha we are reading. Now, Sukshma Shriramla 3 koshas irukku. Anandamaya Kosha is Karana Shriram. Which kosha we are studying? Annamaya Kosha. How Annamaya Kosha has formed? Annarasenaiva Bhutva. This is what we are seeing in the last class. Annarasenaiva Bhutva means this gross body is made up of annam. Annarasa means that annam which has converted into the essence, rasam. Srishti anartham. This gross body has come because of my father has taken food. That food has converted into retas, and that retas has dropped into mother's womb. From that mother's womb it has formed an egg, and that egg, the sperm and mother's womb, that fetus has formed. How father has got that retas sperm out of food, and amma vaitla irukkiradhu, again both will join together, and that fetus form. That fetus grow out of what? Mother's food. This fetus is taking mother's food and growing up to 10 months. And after coming also growing sthiti. That is called Annaresenaiva Vriddhim Prapya. Vriddhi means growth. Months, years, and youth, adult, and becoming mature person. How we are growing? Every day eating without fail, including fasting time also. Something or other we consume. Vriddhim prapya. Sthiti anmata. We are sustaining ourselves because of food. There is doubt illa. Swami daily cooking. Because we are sustaining by food alone. Even water. Keep bottle. Take drinking water. So we are sustaining ourselves out of food and water. Then what? Annarasenaiva bhutva, annarasenaiva vriddhim prapya, annarupa prudhivyam viliyate. Once this body become old, not for good, this is not good for anything to do. So this body has to go where? Where from it has come, it has to go there only. Okay, any product has to merge into its own cause. This body is made up of food. Food came out of what? From grains, food, vegetables, grains, almond, this what you can call nuts and grains, so many things. All those food items we have got from where? From earth. So from earth, the food has come. From that food, we have consumed that food, and after consuming that, we have grown up. When I have to leave this body, when this body has to go where now? Only into the earth. Therefore, Acharya says, Annarupa Prudhivyam. The Prudhivi is nothing but it is Annarupa Prudhivi. Viliyate means it merges into. That viliyate means it merges. That is called pralayam. The Sukshma Shariram dissociate with Annamaya Kosha, Sthula Shariram. This is called death. Sukshma Shariram, subtle body, dissociation with gross body, Annamaya Kosha is called death. And this body is perished, invisible. Annarupa Pruthivyam Viliyate Tat, whatever is there, that is called Annamaya Koshaha. That which is born out of food, that which is sustained by food, that which is merging in the form of earth again. How it has to merge into earth and why it has to go only earth and this body is made up of chemicals, minerals. That's why we take mineral water. Isn't it? ஏன்னா இதுக்கு மினரல்ஸ் வேணும் இல்லையோ and we take mineral water and we take all phosphates all you are taking in the form of tablets food all are there in the earth. Therefore there is a connection between body and you. Again this has to merge into the body, the earth. Therefore that body alone is called Annamaya Koshaha or Sthula Shariram. Next, Pranamaya Kaha Pranadhyaha Panchavayavaha Vagadindriya Panchakam Pranamaya Koshaha. Then what do you mean by Pranamayaha? Mayaha means a vikara, modification. Modification of Annam is body. Modification of Prana is Pranamaya Kosha. So Sukshma Shariram alone at the function, that its function is Kriya Shakti. We have three Shaktis. Kriya Shakti, Gnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Gnana Shakti. Who is that Lalita? Lalita Devi. In Lalita Sahasranama it comes. So the Kriya Shakti is because of Prana. So if you eat food only, your Prana functions. Veer vaangade, Pranam vaangade, and chuluvan. கொஞ்சம் சாப்பிடலன்னா பிராணம் we are not able to function. Even you cannot lift the glass, you cannot lift anything if you don't take food. That food helps to prana to function. That pranamaya koshaha is that pranadhyaha. There are 5 pranas. Just as a petrol for the car, similarly prana is like a petrol to the sthula shariram. The prana engine has to function. Generally they say pranam poiduthe annu solluvan illaya. What is death? Veer pranam poiduthe. Enna sukshma shariram has left an artham. Once that sukshma shariram has left means prana has left. Pranam poiduthe, life gone annu sonna udane what remained as a corpse na sthula shariram. In that there is no prana. Prana has already left. So what is that prana? Life source which makes this gross body to function. So prana alone is the functioning faculty, kriya shakti. Pancha vayavaha. There are 5 vayus, air principle. Pancha means 5, vayavaha means air principles. Pranadhyaha means 5 pranas with 5 levels. What are the 5 pranas? First prana is mukhya pranaha. Mukhya pranaha, that which functions at the respiratory level. Mukhya pranaha. From nose to the lungs, respiratory system, mukhya prana. Then second prana is apana prana, excretory system. All what waste, no? The waste, sweating, motion, urine, everything comes out, excretion. That is called apana prana, second prana. Apana prana or excretory system, that which push all waste, no? Fecus, everything out. That is called apana prana, second one. Third one is Vyana prana, circulatory system. Vyana prana, circulatory system, that prana which helps to the blood to circulate into the whole body. As we are sitting here, whole blood is flowing in the body. இல்லைன்னா கொஞ்ச நேரம் நம்புனஸ் வந்து சுவாமி நம்புனஸ்ன்னு சொன்னாலும் அந்த நம்புனஸ் என்ன லேக் ஆஃப் பிளட் சர்க்குலேஷன். Who is doing that function? Vyana prana is doing that function. That air principle. So Vyana prana, circulatory system. Then comes the fourth one is Samana prana. That prana which takes care of that is digestive system. Fourth one, digestive system. Therefore Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Prana Apana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. Bhagavan says, in the form of that Samana prana, I am alone digesting the food by making this prana vayu, apana vayu active. Bhagavan says. So Samana prana, fourth one, digestive system. Then the last one is Udana prana, expulsory system. Expulsory system, that comes out. Everything comes out, vomiting, hiccups. All these are all comes under Udana prana. So how many pranas now? Prana, Mukhya prana, respiratory system, Apana prana, excretory system, then Vyana prana, circulatory system, then Samana prana, digestive system, and Udana prana, expulsory system. If we know or not, Papam, they are all functioning. They are all functioning. What we feel is one, the breathing. This is called Mukhya prana. Breathing in and out, going on. These 5 pranas are there. Because of those pranas functioning alone, we are able to write, listen, grasping. Because yesterday food has given lot of energy. That's why it is called vital energy. Pranic energy, they say. Pranic energy. Not only that, in this Pranamaya Kosha, what are all there? Vagadi Indriya Panchakam. There are Panchakam means 5. Indriya means sense organs. Sense organs, 5 sense organs are there. Sense organs of what? Vak Adi. Vak means speech. Speech. Vak Adi means etc. Speech, etc. sense organs are there 5. They also come under Pranamaya Kosha only. Vagadi Indriya Panchakam. So we saw, smell is coming. Okay. Vagadi Indriya Panchakam means Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu, Upastha. When we are studying Sukshma Sariram, we saw this. Go back and see your notes or the text. When he is talking about Sukshma Sariram, what do you mean by Sukshma Sariram? Panchagnana Indriyani, Panchakarma Indriyani, Panchapranadayaha. Happy. You are all nodding your head. Okay. And the Panchakarma Indriyani, Panchapranadayaha put together Pranamaya Kosha. Okay. In the physiological system and 5 sense organs of action. Vak Indriyam, what it does? Speaking, action. Eyes does what? Seeing, action. Tongue does what? Tasting, action. Skin does what? Touching, action. Similarly, not skin here. Vak Pani, Pada means legs, walking action. Payu means excretory action. Similarly, Upasthan, progeny action. Procreation action. All these are actions and prana combined together. That's the Kriya Shakti. Karma and prana energy put together, Kriya Shakti. Whole thing called what? Pranamaya Kosha. We are not able to see that Pranamaya Kosha. What we see, only skin, this body, physical body we can see. So because of that pranamaya kosha only we are able to sit here. அது தெரியல நமக்கு. Therefore we do puja to prana devata. Prana upasana they do. Prana upasana, that prana blesses me alone, I can survive. Otherwise a few seconds enough to leave this body. இப்போ அந்த பிராணம் போயிடுதுன்னா என்ன ஆகும்? The body is out. Therefore, what is most important thing in the body to sit and listen? Not physical body alone. That prana which is making you to sit here is pranamaya kosha. Then what else next na? Manomayah kaha. Manascha jnanendriya panchakam. मिलित्वा यो भवति स मनोमय कोशः. Third layer or third sheath, third kosha, which is the part of Sukshma Shariram. Now this Manomaya kosha is Ichha Shakti here. You desire something. I want this, and the Ichha Shakti comes in the mind alone. What do you mean by mind? The student is asking, Manomayaha kaha? What is Manomaya koshaha? Koshaha means a modification. That which has gone into a modification. That which is always changing. Body is changing always. Prana is also changing. Mind is also changing. That's why it is called Maya. Mayat vikararthe. Vikara means that which is always undergoing a change. Like the morning ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும் மனசு, மத்தியானம் ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும், நைட் ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும். பிராணா கூட மார்னிங் ரொம்ப எனர்ஜெட்டிக்காக இருக்க சுவாமினி, இந்த சாயங்காலம் ஆன உடனே ஐ லூஸ் மை ஸ்ட்ரென்த் என்ன ஐ பிகம் பிராணா பிகம் வீக்கர் அண்ட் வீக்கர். சேஞ்ச் தெரியறது இல்லையோ, நன்னா தெரியறது சுவாமினி. இதுதான் மயட் விகாரார்த்தே. மயஹா மனஹா மீன்ஸ் இந்த மனோமய கோஷம்லாம் என்னென்ன இருக்குன்னா, மனசு இருக்கு. மனோமய கோஷம்லாம் என்ன இருக்கும்? மனசு தான் இருக்கும். பிராணமய கோஷம்ல என்ன இருக்கும்? பிராணம் இருக்கும். இதையோ therefore mind is there in manomaya kosha. Then gnana indriya panchakam, pancha gnanendriyani, shrotrendriyam, chakshurendriyam, rasanendriyam, granendriyam, sparshendriyam. That means eyes, nose, smell, and the tongue, ears and touch. All of them are there. Jnanendriyam. Why they are called Jnanendriyam? Through which I get Jnanam. Through eyes you know what? Forms. You get the knowledge of forms. That's why it is called Jnanendriyam. Through hand can you know anything? Through hand you do action. That's why it is called Karma Indriyam. Pada cannot know anything. Pada know only one thing. Walking. Karma Indriyam, Pada. Whereas the ears, through ears you know the sound. Shrotra Indriyam, you get the knowledge of the sound. Therefore it is called Jnana Indriyam. You know the taste through the tongue, therefore it is called Rasana Indriyam. Rasana Jnana Indriyam. அது தெரியணும். ஞான இந்திரியம் ஏன்னா எதுக்கு ஞான இந்திரியம், எதுக்கு கர்ம இந்திரியம் பேர். அதர்வைஸ் அப்போ கொஞ்சம் மாற்றிடலாமே, இது கர்ம இந்திரியம் சொல்லி அது ஞான இந்திரியம் சொல்லலாம், அப்படி சொல்லக்கூடாது. ஞானம் அதான் என்ட்ரி கேட்ஸ்ன்னு சொன்னேன், புரியல? என்ட்ரி கிரேட்ஸ், ஆல் ஞானம்ஸ் ஆர் என்டரிங். நோ ஞானம் இஸ் என்டரிங் ஆர் நாட்? மை சவுண்ட் இஸ் என்டரிங் இன் டு யுவர் இயர்ஸ். Form, my form is entering into your eyes. These two only active. Okay, enough. My sound cannot enter into your eyes, My form cannot enter into your ears. Correct? Correct. ஏன்னா forms can enter only in the field of eyes, perception. Sound cannot enter in the eyes because its field is only ears. They do their own job. They never enter into others' job. Swadharme nidhanam shreyaha. They do their own swadharma. Very honest they are. Let me do sometime job. What these eyes are doing. And Shrotra Indriyam never interfere in the eyes function. Eyes never interfere in the... இது ஒரு வேலை பண்ணலன்னா உன்னை பதிலாக நான் வேலை பண்ணுறேன்னு போக முடியுமா? It cannot. The chashma you cannot wear here. One person said, hey, if I cut your ears, what you can do? One person asked another person, if I cut your ears, what you can do? I cannot wear my specs. If I cut your ears, what you can do? I'll give one slap to சொல்ல வேண்டாமோ? I will not allow you to cut my ears first. If you cut, I will beat you and சொல்லணும் இல்லையோ? This person says, dull-witted person, I cannot wear my specs. Because specs, back side it goes here, no? I cannot wear my specs if you cut my ears. So therefore, அப்படியெல்லாம் போகக்கூடாது மனசு. He has to give right answer, no? Just it's a joke. There is no connection in the subject. Manaha Gnana Indriya Panchakam. Why I am talking? Panchakam, 5 sense organs of knowledge included in the mind. What is the significance? Every knowledge when you are receiving, there is mind behind that. There is a mind behind every knowledge. Now your mind knows that. And manasukku theriyarade, I am listening the sound. If mind is not there behind, poor Swamini is go on talking. What Swamini talking? Edo sound is coming and no word is clear. What she is talking, I am not aware of. என்னோட மனசு வீட்டில் இருக்கேன், நீ சொல்லாமலே வந்துட்ட, கிளாஸ் இருக்குன்னு தெரியாது, 11:30 வரைக்கும் தான் நினச்சேன், வீட்டில் இருக்கேன்னு. அப்படி என்ன மைண்ட் இட்ஸ் நாட் தேர் பிஹைண்ட் த சென்ஸ் ஆர்கான்ஸ் ஆஃப் இயர்ஸ். You cannot grasp the words. You can grasp the sound. Some sound is only going on, but I do not know the words. Even sometimes picture of Swamini also will disappear. நம்ம கண்ணு முன்னாடி யாரோ வந்து நிற்பா. என்ன mind is absent behind the eyes. At that time what we say, blank look. என்ன அப்படி பார்க்குறேன், என்ன அப்படி பார்க்குறேன், என்ன அர்த்தம்? ஏய் எங்கே பார்க்குறேன்னு சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா? And we show the hand also. அவன் எங்கேயோ பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பான். எங்கே பார்க்குறேன்? ஆர் யூ இன் திஸ் வேர்ல்டு? கரெக்ட் நானும் எதை நினச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன்னு. அது blank லுக்னா ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும் லுக். மனசு பின்னாடி இருந்தால் தான் அந்த ஐஸில் தெரிஞ்சு போயிடும். Swamini knows who are all listening. Who are all listening, who are all really, whose mind is behind that 2 sense organ. சும்மா சொன்னேன், ஒரு டோன்ட் அஃப்ரைட் ஆஃப் தட் திங். ஞானேந்திரிய பஞ்சகம் மிலித்வானார். அதுதான் மிலித்வானா. என்ன சுவாமி நீங்கள் எல்லாம் கதை சொல்கிறீங்களேன்னு நினச்சிக்காதுங்க. மிலித்வா ஞானேந்திரிய பஞ்சகம் மனசு மிலித்வா டுகெதர் யஹா பவதி வாட் எவர் ஈஸ் தேர். தட் இஸ் வாட் மனோமய கோஷஹா. சஹா மனோமய கோஷஹா. தட் அலோன் இஸ் கால்ட் மனோமய கோஷஹா. Mind plus 5 sense organs. Of course, you have to include chitta and ahankara also. Chittam and ahankara, memory and ego. Ego means நான் அங்கே ஒரு ஈகோ இருக்கணும் இல்லையா? ஈகோ ப்ரைடு வேறு. ஈகோ என்ன ஃபங்க்ஷனல் ஈகோ. நான் ஐ எம் ஏ ஃபிமேல், ஐ எம் ஏ ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஆஃப் ஸ்வாமினி, ஐ எம் சிட்டிங் இன் திஸ் கிளாஸ், ஐ எம் ரைட்டிங் நோட்ஸ். இந்த மினிமம் ஈகோ இருக்கணும். When you are wearing your chappal also, you require some ego. I am wearing my chappal only. Otherwise ego இல்லைன்னா ஏதோ ஒரு செப்பல் போட்டுட்டு போயிடும். ஏதோ ஒரு செப்பல் போட்டுட்டு போனால் they will search for their chappals, others. அப்படியெல்லாம் போட்டுக்க கூடாது. அதனால் நம்ம ஃபங்க்ஷனல் ஈகோ இருக்கணும். We maintain that. So chittam and ahankaram. Memory. You have to remember my class. Previous class, if you remember only, I can continue. This class you have to remember up to next Wednesday. Suppose you come fresh without chittam, without memory. Swamini, I am always fresh. What do you mean by fresh? I am fresh, Swamini. I am very clear mind. Now clean mind, Anna. Anna, clean mind, Anna. Don't leave your chittam. Happily carry your memory. I am grateful to you if you have memory. Anna. Fresh mind and not sleeping mind. Adirunda podum. Okay. Chitta ahankara also you have to include here. This is total, it corresponds to that emotional personality. Mind plus 5 sense organs of knowledge put together, emotional personality, that which is creating great havoc in our life. Okay. If you understand, manas is bharam. Mano bharaha. If I don't understand the nuances of the mind, such mind is a bharam, burden. If I know that nature of the mind, it's a system, it's a function, everything, that mind is a light mind. A light mind will become an enlightened mind. Light mind means a relaxed mind. A relaxed mind is a calm mind, quiet mind, peaceful mind. Always jovial mind. எப்போவுமே ஆனந்தமாக சிரிச்சுன்னு ப்ளூமி மைண்டுன்னு அர்த்தம். Emotions are always very, very healthy emotions. Now next one. Vijnanamaya kaha. Buddhi jnanendriya panchakam militva. Yo bhavati. Saha vijnanamaya koshaha. The fourth one, Kriya Shakti over, Ichha Shakti over, what left? Gnana Shakti. When you are writing your notes, when you are listening my class, what Shakti is functioning predominantly? What Shakti makings that Kriya Shakti to write? Gnana Shakti. So especially 11:30 to 12:30 class, which is must be the top priority, predominantly, which Shakti must be predominant? Some of you may write or not, it doesn't matter, no? I don't mind. But your Gnana Shakti matra intact irkanam. But I want your Gnana Shakti intact, full 1 hour. Swami, half an hour ketta podumo. No, 1 hour required Gnana Shakti. But Kriya Shakti, writing all these things, okay, you can write 20 minutes or half an hour, it is your choice. Some students go on writing, no? They don't raise even head. You can write. Of course, your Gnana Shakti, whatever you are writing, you must understand and write. Like that Vyasa Bhagavan asked Vinayaka. Vinayaka said, you have to explain that Mahabharata without any gap, non-stop. Appo Vyasa Bhagavan said, hey, you have to write with understanding. Okay? That means your Gnana Shakti must be intact. Otherwise, something you scribble in the class and after going home you see, what is this I have written? Innum edutita puriyave illa appadi irukkodadu. Have to understand and write. But it is a tough job. Understanding and writing, you require a tremendous focusing mind. Of course, you cannot register everything inside. Understand? Some points we write. Anyhow, buddhi jnanendriya panchakam. Vijnanamaya kosha means buddhi. Buddhi means intellect. Buddhi. Then plus Jnana Indriya Panchakam. See, Jnana Indriya Panchakam are common in Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha. Suppose when Buddhi is there, suppose Jnana Indriya Panchakam are not functioning. What will happen? Your eyes are not functioning, but your intellect is functioning. What is the use? You are not able to grasp the sound, but your intellect is functioning. What is the use? Your intellect has to function, your ears must have sound, at least some extent hearing capacity. Really? Then only you can nod your head. Otherwise, all are laughing some joke. Why they are all laughing? You wonder. So you are also listening the sound, and you are also understanding the joke or something important point. So then you follow. Other Gnana Indriyams also must be there as you are receiving the knowledge. Buddhi, Gnana Indriya Panchakam. I need not explain Gnana Indriya Panchakam. Okay. Shrotrendriyam, Chakshurendriyam, Rasanendriyam, Ghanendriyam, and Tvagindriyam. Militva, put together. So when you are listening, when you are getting the knowledge, all these 5 sense organs must be there behind. Suppose Jnana Indriyam is not there, the kosu vandu kadikkiradhu. Suppose. And the Tvagindriyam vela pannanuma vendama? Adu paattukku adu kadichinde poindirukum. It has to function. Every Indriyam has to function intact. In which avastha? Jagrata avastha, not in Swapna avastha. Swapna avastha, so Sushupti avastha, they don't function. Jnana Indriyam and Manasu Buddhi are not functioning. In Jagrata avastha only they are functioning. Militva, all put together, Yaha Bhavati, whatever is there, Saha Vijnanamaya Koshaha, that is called intellectual body. So in the class, which part is highly active in Kriya Shakti and Jnana Shakti. Class ku varadhukku enna Shakti? Ichha Shakti. Ichha Shakti oda class ku vandadukku appuram Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti has to function. In the moodu Shakti function pandrathu endha avasthala? Jagrata avastha. In Jagrata avastha which body is active? Sthula Shariram as well as Sukshma Shariram also. Sukshma Shariram also active only Swapnam. Therefore, Swapnam Chalakuda. Sukshma Shariram means mind plus Buddhi plus Jnana Indriyam, Karma Indriyam, Pancha Pranas, all are functioning here. They are active. In Swapna, they are passive. In Swapna, Sukshma Shariram, all these are passive. Mind alone is active. Buddhi passive, Jnana Indriyam is passive, Karma Indriyam is passive. Of course, prana is 24 hours. Prana is also passive and danger. In Swapna and Sushupti, prana is passive. Mind is passive in Swapna. Mind is totally passive in Sushupti. Now mind is totally active in Jagrata avastha. Parunga evvala padikkanamo idella you have to analyze. That's why I said this class is very important. Anandamayah kaha evameva karana sharira bhuta avidyastha malina sattva priyadi vritti sahitam sat Anandamaya Koshaha. So the last kosha, the last shariram. Third shariram, last kosha. What is that third shariram left out? Sthula shariram over, Sushma shariram over, Karana shariram. Upon the Karana shariram plus this fifth kosha, Anandamaya kosha. Both are identical. Anandamaya kaha. What is Anandamaya kosha? Evameva. In this manner. In this manner means, as said above, once you have understood the 2 bodies and once you have understood the 4 koshas, all are nothing but they are all in seed form is called Karana Shariram. All 4 koshas in seed form is called Anandamaya Kosha. I told you, no, that dabba kulle dabba. Koshas are like big dabba, another adukulla or dabba, adukulla ondu dabba na. Like that, this Karana Shriram or Anandamaya Kosha is that in which all four koshas are included or two bodies are also included. Karana Sharira Bhutan. In deep sleep, Karana Shriram is active. Sthula Shriram is not active. Sushma Shriram is also not active. In Sushupti, deep sleep. That is Karana Shriram is active. Karana Sharira Bhuta Avidyastha. Avidya means ignorance. In deep sleep you do not know anything. ஏதாவது தெரியுமா? ஒன்றும் தெரியாது. நமக்கு ஜாகிரத அவஸ்தையிலேயே தெரியறதில்லை சரியா. இங்கே சுஷுப்தி அவஸ்தையில் என்ன தெரிய போகிறது என்ன? சுஷுப்தி அவஸ்தா ஐ டு நாட் நோ எனி திங். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அவித்யாஸ்தா. ஐ எம் டோட்டலி இக்னரண்ட். அவித்யாஸ்தா. Malina Sattvam. Here Malina Sattvam means impure Sattvam, that which covers the Rajoguna and Tamoguna, active. That the Sattva-guna is covered and Tamoguna is called Malina Sattvam. Tamoguna is impure Malina Sattvam which covers the Sattva and Rajas. That's why you are not active, you are not receiving anything in the deep sleep. That is called Malina Sattvam. Predominantly Tamoguna anartham. Malina Sattvam. Where I experience Priya, Moda, Pramoda. Priya means happy. Moda means happier. Pramoda means happiest. Positive degree, happy. Comparative degree, happier. Superlative degree, happiest. When I am very, very happiest condition, my happiest condition, nalla thukkatila the happiest. I am very, very happy, Swamini. Pramodama irukana. எப்படி தெரியல, நல்லா தூங்கிட்டேன், ரொம்ப ஆனந்தமாக தூங்கிட்டேன். அப்போ ஒன்றுமே தெரியலன்னது தான் அவித்யாஸ்தக மலின சத்வம். ஆனந்தமாக தூங்கிட்டான், அது ஆனந்தமய கோஷ. ஆனந்தமாக இருக்கு இல்லையோ, ஆனந்தமய கோஷ. பட் ஆனந்த கம்ஸ் இன் ஜாகிரத அவஸ்தா ஆல்சோ, சொப்னா ஆல்சோ, பட் மிக்ஸ்டு வித் சம் துக்கா இல்லையோ. வீட்டுக்கு போகணுமே, வேலை பண்ணணுமே. சில பேருக்கு கிளாஸில் இன்னும் இருக்கான்னு கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும், சில பேருக்கு வீட்டு நாட் யூ, ஜஸ்ட் யூ ஆர் ஆல் வெரி வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், யூ லைக் த கிளாஸ், பட் sometime ananda, sometime dukkha in waking, and sometimes bad dreams comes and dukkha. But in deep sleep, total ananda, anandamaya koshaha, karana avastha, karana shariram, sushupti avastha, anandamaya koshaha, priya moda pramoda sahitam sat. There is happiness in that kosha, is called anandamaya koshaha. Etat kosha panchakam. All this put together 5 koshas. Now these are all I don't explain in the yoga class. What I have taken the class 10:15 to 11:15 is, this is the extension. No? These are very, very subtle than that class. No? That's why this class is very important. Okay, now another important point at Manomaya level, emotional personality, I said. This emotional personality alone disturbs the other layers. Vijnanamaya kosha is disturbed, prana is disturbed, annamaya kosha is disturbed because of this Manomaya kosha, emotional personality. This emotional personality, this psychology, this is a very big topic. Now, sometimes when we have some pain, that pain we are not able to withstand. Even physical pain also is there. Suppose the patient is not able to withstand. What doctor does, they give some sedation. Sometimes heart attack varum, and the pain ku thaanga mudiyama poidum solli they make that person with sedatives so that he has become unconscious. Like that, doctors do that physical body ki they give sedation. But at a mental level, when you have that pain, mental pain is there, lot of pain, you cannot undergo that pain. How can you diffuse it? Like electricity, when it is coming so much, suddenly electricity power increase. Have you seen that? Suddenly power increase. அப்போ என்ன ஆகும் தெரியுமா? Fuse போயிடும். This system they keep in that electrical gadgets. A fuse போகிறதுங்கிற provision they keep. Why they keep, you know? Otherwise the system will spoil. அதனால அந்த ஃபியூஸ் போயிடும். ஃபியூஸ் போயிடுச்சுன்னா இன்னொரு ஃபியூஸ் போட்டுப்போம், அவ்வளோதான். அதனால பல்பு உடையக்கூடாது. என்னென்னா அந்த பல்பு அப்படி இருக்கும், அது சில பல்புஸ்க்கு ஃபியூஸ் போட்டுருவோம். அந்த ஃபியூஸ் போட்டோன்னே, நாட் பல்ப்ஸ், ஐ எம் டெல்லிங், சம் ஃபியூஸ் யூ புட் சம் எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் கேட்ஜெட்ஸில். இந்த ஃபியூஸ் போனால் கூட இந்த சிஸ்டம் நல்லா தான் இருக்கும், ஃபியூஸ் போட்டின உடனே திருப்பி இட் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ். அது மாதிரி நம்ம சைக்கலாஜிக்கல் சிஸ்டம் ஆல்சோ, when it has a lot of pain, when it cannot withstand, because of so many reasons, I cannot have that burden inside. What we have to do now, either you have to cry, either you have to shout, verbal level, or you have to, verbal level you have to shout, physical level you have to hit somebody, and you have to break something, and you have to diffuse it, and fuse out pannanada. All the time you cannot do that, no? You cannot cry, you cannot shout verbally, you cannot use your physical level also, you cannot show. You know, you are all very, very decent civic sense ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, no? ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ we have to keep inside. So that should not disturb our system, psychological system. Then Bhagavan kept one provision for us. Immediately it goes to subconscious level. And the pain enna agum theriyumo, either I am not able to express or not show it at the physical level. I cannot show my anger, I am in such a condition. What to do na? Bhagavan kept one system, that fuse system is called unconscious level. Adi poi mullama anga ukarum, edai in the whole pressure angadi poi ukarum. And once the situation comes, it triggers, ideal condition comes, the whole thing comes out. What you do when it comes out, I will tell you in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.